Hey everybody, this is Tabitha Jane coming to you again today with a question. Am I about to have a breakthrough or am I going psychotic? Am I like seriously losing it? I don't know who to talk to, honest. Um, just really frankly don't have anybody to talk to about all the things. And so I thought, well, what the hell? I'll come on and talk to you all. Maybe someone out there will be able to relate, or maybe this is a place where you're at. This week has been the week from hell. I'm not gonna lie. I've been working on myself a lot, very intensively. I'll say since about July of this year, but unknowingly, I don't even know how far back. Um, if you watch my other video, you know that my whole life I've been very religious, and I was previously in a relationship with someone. I guess it's kind of fairly safe to say is narcissistic, and I guess I played the perfect role of the codependent, which is not something I'm extremely proud of, but part of healing is owning and accepting and forgiving yourself. So that's why I publicly acknowledge that. Um, and just learning because of my childhood, because of everything I've experienced throughout my life, I do have that tendency, which makes me a fabulous partner, but it doesn't make me a fabulous person within myself. That's just the truth of it. So, I don't know. Like I said, I've been working on myself. I don't even know how long. Um, it was, I don't know, it's been a year. I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. I left. I had the very honest, brutal conversation with him. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like how I was treating him. Getting comfy here. Um, I didn't like. I mean, basically, I just didn't like me, and it just I was not happy with who I was when I was with him. So I left. And that's part of the reason I live with my parents. And so, things have been rocky living with, my dad's cool, but my mom has been rocky. We're a lot alike, but yet we're very different. But we managed. And then, what was it? End of August, her health took a severe downward spiral. So, like I said, I've been like heavily working on myself since July. August, her health took a very severe downward spiral where she was in the emergency room for a week. She had lost 5 pints of blood. She had to have transfusions. Her memory was shot. So, since then, I've been, totally playing the caretaker role. Um, all the things around the house, um, taking her to and from appointments, trying to help out with my dad, just trying to do all the things. And I don't mind. And it's not a codependency thing. It's not like I'm getting a sense of fulfillment that I used to get when I played that role. So now it's just my role as a daughter being super grateful that I have this time with my parents. And, she had to have another, she's had one iron infusion treatment. She had to have another one on Friday, which is great. So she's feeling better, which is awesome. And so, like yesterday, I asked her to help me cook dinner. And, I got a cake in the oven. I got to keep an eye on my time. But I asked her to help me cook dinner. And then, everything was fine. And then she's like reverting back to 3-4 months ago, where all of a sudden she's the gourmet food critic. So before, when I cooked, it was simply thank you. And I always try to ask, what do they want? And I'm, even there are days like I cook 2 different meals because dad wants one thing, mom wants something different. Fine, I don't care. I just want them to have good nourishment. Now we're back to the place where she's like, well, this flavor was a little bit this, and the meat texture was a little bit this, and it's like Salisbury steaks. But this is what she used to do. Everything I cooked. She couldn't cook. She wouldn't cook. But she'd pick apart every single thing I cooked. And I know it sounds super petty, but when you're doing this on an everyday basis, and it's not just food, it's the whole of it. I suddenly feel like I've been yanked back 4 months. That's why I said, am I being tested or am I being psychotic? Because that's not the only thing going on. So all of a sudden now I've got her. One moment it's thank you, I appreciate you. And then the next is like, well, don't talk to me that way because you're putting me down. How did I put you down? I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I put you down and put myself down too. So we're both trash? What? I don't know. I don't understand. That's one thing. Then I realized with the narcissistic ex, he's been playing me with food. Because I grew up without so much that if I know someone else is struggling or lacking in that way, it really does break my heart. If I can do anything to help somebody in that capacity, I will. Well, again, I've spent these last several months very intensively working towards changing my life, moving forward, being a better version of me so that I can be a better version to give out to the world. All of a sudden, he doesn't have any food. The dogs don't have any food. The dogs haven't eaten in days. I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. I took my last $20, bought the dogs food, bought him some things, what I could afford. I just suddenly feel like I'm being tested. It's like I feel like all of the forward progress that I've made within myself spiritually, the centering, the calmness, the person I'm striving to become In a matter of days, I feel like I've been yanked back in time to exactly where I didn't want to be and how I didn't want to be. That's why I left that time. That's why I left. And I'm being jerked back. So, if any of you out there know, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I mean, I know watch Gigi Young and I watch Teal Swan and Amanda Flacker. Really enjoy all of those ladies. And I forget who said it, but it's like, before you're about to have a big breakthrough, you get tested. I'll tell you what, freaking sucks. Just saying, if that's what it is. But I don't want to be that person anymore. That was the whole point of trying to change. I don't want that life. I've been there, done that. I'm done. I don't know what the future holds, and I don't know what it is that I exactly want, but I don't want that. That I do know. So, if anybody has any sage advice to share, I would appreciate it. If this resonates, please share with me. I know that there are astrologically and, you know, all of that, there are like some serious changes going on, and I don't know, so and so's in retrograde. I'm not I'm not the astrologist. But if you have insight to share, I would greatly appreciate hearing it. And if you can relate, let's talk. Because frankly, this just flat ass sucks. All right, well, I guess I'll let y'all know in a few weeks. Was it a test? Did I pass it? Or am I just psychotic? Well, time will tell. All right, guys, have a great evening. Thanks for listening. Like I said, I don't have anybody else to talk with about this stuff, so I appreciate you guys. Take care. Bye.